Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand? Where do you like to go? The third floor? Or do you like to stay on the first floor?
All right, Phantom Freaks, we are back again. This is the third part, the third and final part to this episode. This was a lot of editing going on. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know. This might be the wildest part out of all of them. As you see on the screen, as always, head to Twin Paranormal. Go ahead and give them a subscription. This is the Ashmore Estates Asylum episode, and watch the original video and make sure you get the proper context by doing that. There's a lot of other evidence that is not here in this video because we just focus on the audio and doing audio enhancement. We don't want to step on any toes, so everything else is in the original video. It will be linked below. Make sure you go subscribe to Twin Paranormal. Many of you already know what's going on. We're going to get right into it. For you hardcore Phantom Freaks, stick around to the end because there will be updates and other good information there that I'm going to throw at you guys. So let's get on into this breakdown. Clip number 1.
Mark the spot.
Mark the spot.
What the does that mean?
I think we go.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
I seem to have heard some sliding there. Let's go ahead and enhance that.
Mark the spot.
Mark the spot.
What the does that mean?
I think we go.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
I'll run that back.
Mark the spot.
Mark the spot.
What the does that mean?
I think we go.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
And yeah, it definitely sounded like some kind of sliding going on there for sure. You'll notice there'll be a few instances where they're hearing something one way, but we're picking it up on the mic different. How we're hearing it from the microphone, it's going to be a lot different. But that's how they heard it live and direct to them. So just keep that in mind. Let's go to the slow-mo.
Mark the spot.
Mark the spot.
What the does that mean?
I think we go. Yeah. I'm terrified.
Yeah, this is already getting off to a strong start here. Let's get on to the next clip. By the way, that graphic that you're seeing, that is not a, like a video effect. That is the real, actual frequency response or waveforms that you're seeing popping up in real time there. So I went on ahead and included that. Let's get on to the next clip here.
Dude, do you feel that? I just heard a voice. I need to. That didn't sound like the spirit box. No.
I have to play that again myself. Let me see.
Dude, do you feel that? I just heard a voice. I need to. That didn't sound like the spirit box. No.
Now, he thought he heard a voice, but I think we had caught something different here. Let's check it out.
Dude, do you feel that? I just heard a voice.
Let's run that back.
Dude, do you feel that? I just heard a voice. I need to. That didn't sound like the spirit.
Now, yeah, it was some kind of noise. Again, to Ryan in the moment, it sounded like a voice. And keep in mind, a lot of this stuff is way further distant to them, and they're in the moment trying to hear it. When we do the enhancement here, part of what we're doing is pulling it up, bringing it closer in. So, it's going to sound a lot closer than it did to them originally in a lot of cases. Let's go on to the slow-mo.
Dude, do you
feel that?
get on to the next clip. That's another strange one there. Let's see what we got.
I know you told us it's dangerous, but we're... Right.
Lena.
Enough! A little kid's voice.
Let's play that one more time.
I know you told us it's dangerous, but we're... Right.
Lena.
Enough!
Okay, and of course, if I didn't mention before, obviously you see there at the top of the screen, these first parts of these clips are the original. The last two parts will be, you know, the enhancement here by Phantom Freaks and the slow-mo. So let's get on to that.
I know you told us it's dangerous, but we're...
Yeah, there was two little instances in there.
Lena.
Enough!
Yeah, they had it correctly there. There was some kind of metallic sound. There was all kinds of banging around going on. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, be sure to get over to that. That will be linked in the description below as well. And it should pop up on the end card, excuse me, the end card here for this video to get you back around to part 1. There was a lot of little metallic weird sounds and stuff going on. Let's go to the slow-mo.
I know you told us it's dangerous, but we're...
Lena.
Enough! A little kid's voice.
Yeah, that's more strange activity. Let's get on to this next clip.
This is crazy. I'm losing my mind.
Did you hear that?
They're done. They're done.
And this was some real soft. It's funny because you could hear it there. It sounds like it has good amplitude, but it turned out to be pretty soft once I started trying to pull it out.
This is crazy. I'm losing my mind.
Did you hear that?
Let's go to the enhancement here.
This is crazy. I'm losing my mind.
Did you hear?
Yeah, even as I was trying to pull it out, it was like, it has this soft quality to it.
This is crazy. I'm losing my mind.
Did you hear that?
They're done. They're
Yeah, that's crazy. Here's the slow-mo.
This is crazy. I'm losing my mind. They're done.
Yeah, that's kind of par for the course here. If you've seen part 1 and part 2, a lot of knocks, bangs, footsteps, metal clanking. There's some extra stuff though, as you might have seen in the preview in the beginning with these EVPs. And there's something else too there's some other audio. Stay tuned here down the line here. We're getting to, and this is all chronological order with the original episode. So if you have it side by side, you can kind of go that way if you want to do it. Coming up is some pretty strange audio that and it's pretty chilling. I would stay tuned if I was you, but let's keep going. Here's the next clip.
Dude, the third floor is very intense.
It's dragging. Something's dragging.
Yeah, a lot of these originals I have to play twice because it's...
Dude, the third floor is
wild.
very intense.
Okay, now they thought they heard a sliding noise. I can't say that it was a lot of these are just strange noises, which is kind of I always say for the skeptics out there, that's part of the authenticity on some of the stuff I see around with some of the teams, is that at very bare minimum to what I've recorded in the past, the strangeness is very similar. Of just random strange sounds. Let's go into the enhancement. Let's see, hold on. I think I lost my place here. See where we're at.
Dude, the third floor is very intense.
It's hard to say. I almost want to say it was a vocalization or something. It's a weird noise. It probably had some sliding qualities to it, you know, if you were there in person. And you're going to hear me mention many a times, there's this weird thing where it happens visually too in the paranormal, where two people can see two different things. And then if there's a camera there, let's say the camera and two people are watching and see this paranormal activity happen, all three can have a different perception of it, like totally different. And it's another weird thing in the paranormal that, you know, we just got to try to figure out. It happens audibly as well, where somebody hears something, the other person hears something different, or maybe both people hear it the same. But if you play it back on a recorder, it's a completely different sound. Like they might have thought they heard a voice say, ah, blah, blah, and then they play it back on the recorder and it's like, click, bang. It was like, what? Wait, that wasn't the sound. This is part of the high strangeness of the paranormal. Let's run that back one more
The
time.
third floor is very intense.
We'll get to slow-mo.
The third floor is very intense.
Yeah, see, the slow-mo is almost like it's a voice. And I was trying to, you know, it's like I can't 100% say that, but it's
The
weird.
third floor is very intense.
And it was interesting that River jumped when he heard the sound. So it was certainly loud enough in the moment that they were like, what in the hell is going on? All right, let's move on to the next clip.
Apologize. We don't feel safe up here. At this point, we really don't want to be up here.
That was loud. There's someone out there.
We need to get out of this area. Apologize. We don't feel safe up here. At this point, we really don't want to be up here.
That was loud. There's someone out there.
We need to get out of this area.
Okay, let's go into the enhancement. Definitely some banging around going on.
Apologize. We don't feel safe up here. At this point, we really don't want to be up here.
Oh, I think we lost part of the audio. Let's get it back.
We don't feel safe up here. At this point, we really don't want to be up here.
That was loud. There's someone out there.
Let me go back and hear that again.
Apologize. We don't feel safe up here. At this point, we really don't want to be up here.
That was loud. There's someone out there.
Yeah, that was some sliding around and some banging there. It's like, this place is insane. I don't even know. It's so much. I tell you, there was so many. This got drawn out. I'm kind of behind schedule here. You know, we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants with, you know, you're watching it unfold. You're even watching me do some mixing and mastering in real time as I'm having to just refine and test stuff out. Some stuff you just don't know until you post it, because the way YouTube does processing with audio. So there's some uncharted territory with how I'm doing this. So bear with me. But yeah, this one was so many edits. Like this was over the top.
Apologize.
Let's hit the slow-mo.
We don't feel safe up here. At this point, we really don't want to be up here.
You know, I keep getting audio dropouts. My apologies there. I'm taxing some software here. It's not my system, but the software is getting taxed with what I'm doing right now.
Guys, we don't feel safe up here. At this point, we really don't want to be up here.
That was loud. There's someone out there.
We need to get out of this area.
Let's move on to the next clip. For you techies out there, yeah, this is being ran on a monstrous CPU. This is not for the faint at heart when it comes to the specs on what I'm running hardware, but the software has problems keeping up, and that that's where we always run into those things. I'm gonna try to refine the process though, and get it to where we can get it as fast as possible, as clean as possible, and as far as the final product, and we'll work on it here. But let's get on to the next clip.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Let's run that again. Some soft tapping there.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Some soft tapping, but you can hear it. Let's see what we got on the enhancement.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Nope, got to drop out again.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Let's run that back. I'm actually somewhat glad this is revealing itself as it's dropping the audio here, because again, I'm going to refine this and do it a different way to where it can't do it. So we'll run that back.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Okay, let's go for the slow-mo.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here?
Yeah, there it goes. You know what? Let's try to fix stuff real time. I'm suspicious that I'm having an issue with a particular thing down here. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of it. Let's see what we can do. I'm real suspicious here that this is what's causing it. Okay, let's try that again.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Okay, let's go into the slow-mo.
We are trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here?
Okay, I think that was it, Phantom Freaks. I think. We'll see. We'll see if it rears its ugly head again and tries to drop out. There was something there that was different from our previous 2 episodes that I was suspicious that might be the cause. So let's roll on to the next clip.
That entity that's here, where do you like to go? The 3rd floor? Or do you like to stay on the 1st floor?
Okay, what do we have? Some soft tapping there?
That entity that's here, where do you like to go? The 3rd floor? Or do you like to stay on the 1st floor?
Yeah, okay, that's the clip with the saw. So let's enhance that, see what we got.
That entity that's here, where do you like to go? The 3rd floor? Or do you like to stay on the 1st floor?
Let's run that back.
That entity that's here, where do you like to go? The 3rd floor? Or do you like to stay on the 1st floor?
Real quick, we've heard stuff like that before, that almost like the mocking the Trinity, real quick 3 taps. Let's go for the slow-mo.
That entity that's here, where do you like to go? The third floor? Or do you like to stay on the first floor?
And maybe he answered the question there, because I think that was 3 taps. So maybe he was saying third floor. I don't know. Let's get on to the next one. Oh. Yeah, we're in EVP territory now. This is going to get kind of crazy. Ear warning here. Again, I'm not sure how this is going to come out after YouTube processes the audio, because there's some things going on there. I'm trying to preserve the original audio without touching it. I'm doing my best to do that. Sometimes the audio is very peaky and loud. Sometimes it's it's got a lot of amplitude to it. So it's kind of hard to match that and, make an even series with what we're doing here with the enhancement. So these clips, watch your ears on the originals, especially because they come across right here before we process it. They come across kind of loud. So let's see what we got.
We're trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
I'm going to run that back.
We're trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Straight to the enhancement.
We're trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand? We're trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Straight to the slow-mo.
We're trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Now I got to pause here, because those of you that have heard me speak on this before in previous videos. So I was talking about, in my case, in 2011, before these shows existed, before most of these YouTube shows ever existed, in my paranormal situation, I had that voice, and I more of them I hear, the more I kind of think it's not the same, like you have 2 same people talking. It's how the voice is made, I think, how they're making that voice and how they're coming across, whatever energies are used to make these devices, the recorders and whatnot, produce that scratchy, raspy, whispery voice. I'm very familiar with that. Very familiar. Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't seen all of the stuff, the debunks and all this stuff. Maybe somebody has figured out how to make this the vocals like that. If they have, I'm telling you right now, whoever did it has heard the real thing before. It's come from the real thing before, because, and we will stay tuned. I will be doing a video compilation that will have many different teams capturing that raspy, loud voice and my audio from 2011. And I firmly believe, as wild as what you just heard, I think my audio is the wildest. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense crazy. And I mean, this is clear though. The words are very clear on this. Mine, the words, I have an idea of what it's saying. And it's actually saying a family member's name that I'm not going to divulge, but it's how loud and how long the recording is. It isn't a quick blurb like you get on these EVPs. It was a whole thing. It's actually a voicemail. And I actually had a third-party team come out and document. It was cutting into the phones, live into cell and landline phones with that voice. I'd be on the phone with people and it would cut off. You would hear nothing. Most of the time it happened, you would hear nothing. And then the person on the other end would be like, oh my God, what was that? It was yelling out the phone. It was saying, hey. And that's funny. I just thought about that. Something. You heard how this just said, hey, and then said, let me out. It was doing that back in 2011, live cutting into a cell phone and saying, hey. And people were going, whoa, what is this? Now, I did hear it one time live on the phone where it didn't cut me off. Both people on either end, me and the other person, heard, we couldn't hear each other at all, but we could hear this voice, and it seems like it's trying real hard to form words and to talk, and it's not able to talk. It was and I know it wasn't the other person. The other person know it wasn't me, just distorted audio, because it was heavy breathing going on. Like literally it was going, like it was trying to talk and it was frustrated. It couldn't talk, and it was just like that. And I'm going, who in the hell? What is this? This is going on for several minutes. I'm telling you, people. Okay. I know I paused here in the middle, but I have to, wait till that audio comes out. Okay. I don't have the cell phone cut in audio, but I have the voicemail. It called a landline phone and left a long voicemail. Okay. This is, but there's several things these teams have caught that we will compare this to and talk about here in the future. I just had to pause there. We're going to play this again. I will say too, when I edited this, I didn't look on the screen when it came across, and I didn't remember from watching the whole full episode. As I'm just dealing with the audio, I said, that said, let me out. That's how you know you're not imagining it. I said, let me out. And then when I, went on ahead to go ahead and bring the video in, sure enough, they put on the screen, let me out. I was like, oh my God. Let's play it again.
Come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
Yeah, when I clean that up, and don't get me wrong, most of that is, that's how it's created with the static. The scratchy static. That's part of how it's created. I'm sure how they, it's part of how they form this voice, how the entities form the voice is using that static and using that interference. So some of that you can't do anything about, but I was somehow able, many tricks up my sleeve with working with the audio. I was somehow able to get it, I believe, cleared up a little better to where you can really clearly hear this, hey, let me out.
We're trying to come in contact with you. Can you please come and speak into this device right here in my hand?
I mean, you can hear the out. Like you can hear the enunciation on it's goosebumps times. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Right here. Where do you like to go? The third floor? Or do you like to stay on the first floor?
What the Huh?
Where do you like to go? Right here. Where do you like to go? The third floor? Or do you like to stay on the first floor?
What the Huh?
Where do you like to go?
Let's go to the enhancement on that. Wild. This is some wild stuff right here.
Where do you like to go? The third floor? Or do you like to stay on the first floor?
What the
Right here. Where do you like to go? The third floor? Or do you like to stay on the first
And I don't know if I agree with the transcription there. I mean, it's hard to tell. I don't know if it's I hurt all those people, or it was something else. I thought I like it might be saying. It's a little hard to tell, but it's very close to something like that. Yeah, there in the slow mo, it's almost just like I something all the people, all the people. That's I think one of the things I hear is that it's the instead of those, but I could be tripping here. Let me see. Yeah, that there sounds to be a the and not those. I something the people. Or I what is it? Wait. This is so crazy. Yeah, I all the people. It's something I all the people. Ah man. Yeah, man. But I'm no stranger, Phantom Freaks. I'm no stranger to that voice. I'm no stranger to that voice. Even the third party team I called in, they caught an EVP so loud. It's similar to what they're catching right here, what you're seeing right here, but not using those. You know, those are very expensive recorders now. I think it's the SB7 because they have so much staticky interference. You don't need those recorders. There are other digital recorders that will pick it up so clear. You know, if you get around one that really knows how to use it. One one got picked up so loud, and it was very clear. This is not my audio. I'll see if anybody still has it from that team. I'll probably be contacting them and seeing if they're still around, if I can get a copy of that, because it was super clear, and it literally said they can hear us in a loud, whispery, raspy voice. But it's not something like you need to put your ear close to hear. And when it was caught, everybody in the room, it was like, oh my God, because it was so loud and so clear. They were asking questions, and all of a sudden, they can hear us super loud, and we were like, whoa, okay. Yeah, that's the voice. That's the one that's been on the phones and all of that. And remember, that's their recorder. That wasn't my recorder. They caught that on their recorder. So anyway, let me stop rambling. Let's get to the next one.
I know everything.
Now, those of you that are following along with the original episode, I was a bit perplexed. I lost the context here in the edit because it sounds like it was the same question. I don't know if he asked it twice or whatnot, or if this was a different recorder, if they had two recorders running and it picked up something different, which does happen. Yeah, let me know in the comments if I completely lost track of that, or how this was the same question. But anyway, let's play that again.
I know everything.
Let's go to the enhancement on that. Terrifying. Let me play that again.
I know everything.
Sounds like that's what it says. Let's hit the slow-mo.
I know everything.
Absolutely crazy. Let me say at this juncture, if you're still with us, please go down right now, hit the subscribe button, hit your notifications, hit the like button. Afterwards, give me a comment, let me know what you think. This is this is wild. If you like what you're hearing, I'm getting good feedback right now that people, were looking for this. And, I'm very, very grateful for those that have subscribed and let me know, reached out and let me know what they, their feedback and what they thought. And that's very important here. And I can tell you right now, looking at the analytics, it's like, I'm shocked, I'm blown away. You guys have really, really came out and showed out. And if you like this content, run it up. Run this thing up. Hit that sub button. Hit those like buttons and comment. Because if this thing grows and this thing goes somewhere, I will be able to allocate more time to it. I have a very, very cramped schedule right now. I'm doing the best I can to try to get this out. This does not put food on the table. This is a side thing. But if you guys want more of it and want it to really, I can really dig into this and put more time into it, run it up. Run it on up. That's how you let me know. Run it up. Hit that sub button, hit the like button, share it, comment. We're dealing with algorithms and stuff here with YouTube. They like to see all of that. They like to see you watching the majority of the video. Stick around to the end. Do those things, and with a little bit of time here, I will be reallocating much more energy and time into this channel, and we will really be breaking down as many episodes as we can all around the board. Let's get back to it here and get to the next one.
Let's continue. Stop it, stop, please, 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 please.
Let's run that back. That reaction is, to the skeptics, like people would have to be very good actors. Cause I tell you what, that please, please, please don't, like, that's that kind of, you're so scared. You don't want the person that's with you to run off and leave because you're terrified, because it's like, no, I don't go anywhere. Like, it's like, it's nuts. But let's play this again.
Let's continue. Stop it, stop, please, 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 please.
So, as you can probably see there on the screen, I tried to indicate it there with the waveform. You're listening for some movement that happens after the EVP. This is difficult because you got a lot of noise going on. I tried to bring it out as best I could. There definitely is some movement that happens as they're trying to listen. Let's listen to the enhancement.
Let's continue. Let's continue.
Yes, real quick there. Let's hit the slow-mo.
Let's continue.
Yeah, you can really tell on the slow-mo there.
Continue.
All right, let's hit this next one here. See what we got. This just hit the next. I think part 3. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. I think part 3 is this is like the grand version here, because this is crazy. Let's hit this one.
I'm gonna say this 3 times. Say whatever comes to your mind first.
Let me play that original one more time. You're listening for a voice here. I'll comment afterwards.
I'm gonna say this 3 times.
Okay, so I didn't really catch a voice here. There was something. So there's 2 things. I didn't put the time into putting both of them here to do a separate edit for both. There was some low low to low mid rumblings that could have either been interpreted as mumbling or was. It was very, very distant, very far, and very low. I can't even say it was that. It was just an ambient, low mid, possible droning sound, and that could have been an air conditioner on the other side of the building or something. I mean, I don't know, but I didn't hear anything there. Up in a higher region of the frequency spectrum, I did hear, and this is very hard to hear. I put it in here, but you're gonna have to have some serious listening devices to pick this out. Your ears are gonna have to really be tuned in. You're likely not gonna hear it. There's a little, like, just a very light noise, and then what almost sounds like a hotel phone, lobby phone ringing. And it's not, I'm telling you, this is buried in there. You're probably not going to hear it, but I'm going to play it anyway. Yeah, I actually heard it there, but if you haven't picked it out, you're not going to hear it. It's the phone ringing part is like this, like a digital ringing sound, but it's extremely buried and low. Actually, I'm looking to, if you look at our analyzer up there, frequency analyzer, look at the peak. Matter of fact, let's see if we can get you to it, because I'm going to show you what to look for here. Let me see. Okay, I think you can see my mouse. I think you can see my mouse. If you maybe not, I forgot if I turned that on. But right at the absolute peak here, when this peaks up and does that, that's actually the sound I'm talking about. That is the sound I'm talking about. Yeah, you're gonna have to really have some serious ears to pick it up. But that's the visualization when that peaks up, when it actually does it in the pattern of the ring. It's like that's what I'm talking about. Now, it may have been an actual phone that's in that place. I don't know, but that's what it sounded like to me. It was very strange. Let's see if we can go back now and see if you guys can catch that. Let's go to the slow-mo. The slow-mo, it's harder to hear because it's a lower frequency, because it's slowed down, but you can see that peak on the waveform there.
I'm gonna say this 3 times.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know what that was. They thought they heard talking, and they that might have been what they thought they heard. The acoustics are wild with these locations, so we'll move on.
Tell us your name.
Okay, so we got a couple of things there. Let's move to the enhancement.
Tell us your name.
We'll run that back.
Tell us your name.
Just continuous. As I say that, I can relate back to my 2001 case. There were multiple back-to-back nights of, it was 6 hours a night, roughly 6 hours, all just activity. And I said this in a previous video. I think what happened there only happened because I made it a point not to let the entity know that I was recording. Never did I. Don't discuss the recorder. Don't say nothing. I just turn it on, set it somewhere, and keep going on about you, and then pick it up hours later. And it was bedlam and mayhem on that recorder, daily, nightly, I should say.
Tell us your name.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Let's get on to the next one here. Very small tapping there. Yeah, that, well, you know what? I think we just heard there what they might have been referring to. Maybe it wasn't the tapping, maybe it was the that little that went on there. Yeah, I don't know if the tapping they may have attributed to themselves. I thought it was the tapping, but maybe, you know, I thought maybe they had got the titling wrong there. But that little, that could have been what they were referring to. Let's get to the slow-mo. Okay. Let's get on to the next clip.
It felt like something was touching me and just like poking inside me.
Pause. Play it again.
It felt like something was touching me and just like poking inside me.
Huh?
We might. It felt like something was touching me and just like poking inside me.
Huh?
We might need to get out of here.
See the enhancement.
It felt like something was touching me and just like poking inside me.
Huh?
We might need to get out of here. It felt like something was touching me and just like poking inside me.
Huh?
We might.
Sit slow-mo.
It felt like something was touching me and just like poking inside me.
Huh?
We might need to get out of here.
Maybe. I think a lot of people would, as I've said before, they'd have been out in the middle of the street somewhere. One of them things happened, let alone all of this.
You're free to go.
What? Where is that?
You're free to go.
What? Where is that?
Clearly you can hear some what sounds like footsteps there. Let's go to the enhancement.
You're free to go.
What? Where is that?
You're free to go.
What? Where is that?
Let's hit the slow-mo.
You're free to go. You're free to go.
bonkers. Let's hit the next one right here. I think I know what this is. This is woo, yeah. So if all of that wasn't enough, there was another very strange sound. I have heard stuff like this before on different investigations. Very unexplained, extremely weird, and it just listen.
Thank you for.
I'll play that again. Now, before we go on, let me make sure I still have, okay. Just want to make sure I still have audio here because we had some weird updates that just happened in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so, you got the wood creaking. That's crazy enough, right? Definitely sounds like something with some weight on it. But before you can even process that, you get these musical tones. And for those of you that may have been around in the 80s or are movie buffs, it definitely reminds me of, I think the one, I always get the name, is it Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind, or the old one where they used a huge synthesizer. It's actually a ARP, the company ARP made this massive synthesizer for that movie, and they hooked the lights up to it to talk to the aliens in tones. That's one thing it reminds me of. The other thing is for audio engineers and musicians that are in the know, Masters of the Universe. For those of you here listening, even if you're not into pro audio, I highly advise, if you have time tonight or on the weekend or whatever, go watch Masters of the Universe. It's probably free here on YouTube. It's an 80s, very well known 80s kind of teen action movie, around that, they're aiming at that. Pay attention to the whole plot of that movie. Pay very close attention. It's very obvious, but pay attention and you'll see why this reminds me of that. And wait till you hear this enhancement. This is just this.
Thank you for.
This is crazy. Now I have to mention the bare feet on the concrete. I heard what they were talking about. There's some little sound there. I couldn't really say that's what that was. There was a sound there, but I didn't focus on that. These musical tones, this is crazy. I don't know what we're hearing there. Are they using these frequencies to communicate? Is it opening a portal? What is it doing? Like I said, watch Masters of the Universe. You'll understand when it comes to tones, keys, when we're talking musically, frequency. One thing we can get into a little bit here at Phantom Freaks, you'll learn frequencies. That's what waves and frequencies are what make up the universe. That literally everything. Light is a wave, can be measured, in hertz and frequencies. Sound, everything has a resonant frequency. I'm sure you heard this stuff before, talking about, did the ancients move stuff with sound and all of that. Sound is very deep, and just waves and frequencies, period, whatever medium it's going through, or at whatever cycle it's at to produce itself as either light or sound. Yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing here. So go watch that movie. But let's play this wild audio again.
Thank you for speaking to us.
And I'll go ahead and say, for those that know what this means, that was a full stereoscopic sound. If you had headphones on, or even a large, if you're listening to this on a large home studio, home studio, consumer grade surround sound, or even if you have some like AirPods, you're gonna pick up the fact that you hear it in both ears at different times, at different rates, where you can differentiate left and right, and it's not just a flat mono sound in here. This is, it actually swirls around the left and right. I should have put a visual representation for you guys to see that, but this is extremely weird. And I remember thinking, when I was enhancing this, I remember thinking, it could be, but this was before I fully had it enhanced. I said, maybe this is wind blowing through the structure. And you know how, like, you blow, you put your lips to a glass bottle and you can blow and create a tone. Yeah, but here's the problem is there's several overtones in there. It's not just a single tone. You can hear multiple tones in there, sub frequencies and harmonics and stuff going on. It's a complex. I don't know if we would get that from some wind just blowing through a hole in the structure, because you can hear what sounds like wind afterwards. That going away. But that's a strange. Here's the slow mo. Now, obviously, it sounded different there because it was slowed down. The wavelength is slower, and it's a lower tone because of that. It's a lower frequency. So, very odd. It's just, man, that's weird. Okay, on to the next clip.
I think he was around. You could feel it when he's around, but that's footsteps.
You guys good?
Yeah, it's probably him lurking on us still. I think he was around. You could feel it when he's around, but that's footsteps.
You guys good?
Yeah, it's probably him lurking on us still. I think he was around. You could.
Let's go to the enhancement here.
I think he was around. You could feel it when he's around, but that's footsteps. I think he was around. You could feel it when he's around, but I think he was around. You could feel it when he's around, but
yeah, it happened very quick there. And Ryan said, I think that's footsteps. It sounded more just like a bang to me. I don't know. Like I said, what they heard there, they might have heard more. But yeah, that there was something there, but it was more of a bang. Here's the slow mo.
I think he was around. You could feel it when he's around, but that's footsteps.
You guys good?
Yeah, that's probably him.
Yeah, that's that wraps it up, actually, ladies and gentlemen. So for the hardcore Phantom Freaks. We'll be doing, a little discussion or recap at the end. There was a lot I already talked about throughout the episode, but just to reiterate, you're seeing a lot of rough draft. You see I'm adding stuff, taking stuff away, changing stuff up as we go because I don't have a ton of time. So I have to kind of do it a little bit at a time as we go along. So if you notice any inconsistencies, especially in the levels, I'm still working out based on how YouTube deals with audio. I'm still working out how I want to, pull the audio from the original episodes because I want to represent them as authentically as possible, to what they were. I want you to hear it exactly how you heard it on the original episode. I don't want to color it at all, when I'm playing the original clip. So that takes a little bit of doing because there, like I said, the processes of how YouTube handles audio and the different ways I can pull that audio. And then I'm processing, with editing and then trying to match up. So bear with me. We'll try to get it smooth sailing here in a minute. Other than that, again, appreciate you guys, letting me know what's going on. Definitely always, even for those that are already subscribed, get down in the comments, let me know what's up, drop a comment. Definitely like the videos. Keep your eyes out for the shorts. I don't know if you get notifications for shorts, but the shorts are sometimes my way of being able to get you something out when I'm kind of behind schedule. I will try to put a few shorts out. I try to put some out anyway, but definitely stay on the lookout when you check the channel, check the shorts page because, there's going to be some stuff there. There's some stuff there right now that, are not full episodes, but me trying to just, get something out there. So check those out. Spread the word. Like I said, if you like what's going on here and you want to see more of it, the only way I can allocate way more time to this is if you guys force me to by blowing this thing up. So keep doing what you're doing. Spread the word. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you made it this far. And we'll see where this goes because like I said, it's looking very good right now. It's looking very promising. So if it stays like that, I'm going to start cutting other things away, once I'm able to do that and putting way more time into this. And we'll see how far we can take this. So let me know. Okay, you let me know. Other than that, I appreciate it. And we will be trying to get many more episodes out. I will be trying to catch up. I debated on if I want to do a lot of you guys are Twin Paranormal fans that are here, first to this page. I've debated about whether I want to try to release same day. If they do something, when they release on Sunday, should I release same day? Like I said, I don't want to step on any toes or anything like that. But I know, you see the episode, you probably will want to come straight here after you see the episode and get the recap. So we'll experiment with that and see what's going on. We're trying to do old and new. There's a lot of stuff that was done in the past that needs to be covered as well as the new stuff. So we'll be working in both directions. Anyway, other than that, briefing right there, I'm going to go ahead and hang it up and stay tuned. We got much more to come and we'll see you later.